Here we are, podcast time.
We're back.
Liong Mah, am I pointing the right direction? Now am I pointing the right direction?
Yes, you are. You're pointing to me.
See, I got to point opposite because I got the screen mirroring. Okay, so Liong blew me off because he went to Blade West, and then I thought he was coming back and we could get things done, but no. Then he had to go to California Blade, and then after California Blade, I think he toured Europe. No, he did. He toured Asia first, then Blade West. Then the guy, I don't understand it. Maybe he needs his own. Did you borrow Trump's plane? Was that it?
The thing is, it's so great because it's always fueled by the people's money. So I didn't have to spend any of my own money. It's awesome.
No, Trump now fuels his plane with cow farts.
Oh, yeah.
So, he gets cow farts. We have a lot of cattle in Florida, so we just bag up the cow farts.
Yeah.
And then we send them over to Trump, and he puts them in his plane. And
well, Florida is the largest cattle for the entire country. The largest cattle range.
I would have thought it was like
Texas?
Montana or Texas or something.
So Texas was a few years ago, but they had droughts, and because of the droughts, all the production of cattle kind of slowed down there, and they moved it to Florida, where we have plenty of rain and greenery. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I voted for DeSantis, and he won. Oh, that was a governor's race, wasn't it?
Oh, crap.
I'm behind.
Well,
I'm a little
I voted
behind.
for DeSantis too, so thank God he won the governorship, right? Jeez.
Yeah, I didn't want him to run for president yet. I wanted him to let Trump do whatever. I was not crazy about Trump running because I really wanted somebody younger and more. But you know what? He put people around him that were young and whatever. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. But okay, listen. Yeah, I already went down the wrong road. I shouldn't have even talked about this. But yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So I'm glad. I'm glad that I'm not in the part of the economy or in a city where I have to deal with a lot of the problems that the country has to deal with. So I'm in a little town in the middle of Florida, and I don't have any issues with pretty much anything. Maybe migration would be the only thing, and it's really not an issue.
Migration and sea brain.
Baby, they walk in the tracks. They are walking the tracks. Well, they come up to Miami, and they walk in the tracks. They are coming up.
When I go to
either that or those are the people that are picking the oranges. I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
I never stopped them to ask.
Who's going to be picking the oranges without immigrants? Immigrants are the ones picking the oranges.
Yes, and you know what? No, I don't think anybody's arguing the fact that the United States population is decreasing on the people that were here traditionally, and we need workers. And yes, we do need workers, but we need to know who the hell's coming across the border instead of. I don't want Venezuelan gangs in my neighborhood. They don't even drink Coors Light. God damn it! Hey,
I bet you
Venezuelan gang members.
They'll bring you a Corona.
I'm going to be my own gang member. Hold on, gang member. Gang bang me, mother trucker. Come on, get some. Oh, my olive knife. Oh, my musket. Me Harveys. Oh, well. And I didn't even take my meds yet. Well, maybe that's the problem.
We need to take our meds, my friend. We need to take our meds.
Okay.
So I'm glad the election's over because that was all I heard about for like the last year. So now that that's gone, let's get back to
my phone was blowing up. I must have had 30, 35 a day. I was just like, oh my God, I need to get a burner where they don't know my number just so I can function. Oh my God, I stop. Okay, wow.
Well, that's why you don't answer all the phone calls and you don't read all the texts and you just swipe and swipe and swipe.
But I take all day. Two more would pop up for everyone I got rid of. Holy shit! I already voted early. Stop.
All right.
Okay. And like I'm gonna be convinced to vote for whatever, like Mickey Mouse or something. No. Mickey, no. I say no to you and Minnie. I don't care because it sounds goofy to me. You
All
hear that?
right.
It sounds goofy to me. Okay. So we're gonna talk about Liong Mah Knives because he he may not be woke, but he's binary.
Oh yeah.
But you
Not
named it
non,
binary. It's your
but
fault.
I am binary, but not non-binary.
There you go. See, all you guys that don't have one are non-binary. Okay? Well, you are. You don't have a binary, so obviously you're non-binary by definition. So don't go on to my website. I don't have any binaries. You
Not
never
yet.
sent me any.
There will
You
be
don't even
there,
have any.
there will be in the first week of December, and we're gonna probably
Shit.
do a pre-sale that we can ship out like the first week of December. You know, so
Ugh.
that way, there. I apologize for the lateness, but yeah,
Yeah, it was supposed to be November, wasn't it?
yes, yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Big dog. Big dog. At least this one will cut paper.
Well, it's a
These
4-inch blade with the choil, so it's about 3.5 edge, 3.5 inch on the edge, and then about half inch on the choil here.
This one will not cut paper. I don't think it'll cut paper anymore. It's
Oh
been
no!
a year and a half since I bought it, and it is now an official butter knife.
Oh
And
yeah,
I had it in line to sharpen the other day, and I got 4 knives sharpened, and these were the next 2, and they didn't make it because I got on another project. And so these 2, I need to sharpen because the reason they're dull is because I was using them all the time, and
well, that's the one thing
whatever.
about maintenance. You got to maintain your knives.
This one, this one will cut. This one will cut. And I think my binary, I've only been using this for 3 months now, right? June, July, August, September. That's 4, right? Okay, it'll still cut. Okay. But but actually lately I have put this back in my rack. So I haven't had it sitting on the table using it all the time. So I'll admit to that. This one I haven't used at all. I just pulled it out of my inventory and bought it on my website because you can buy it on my website, by the way.
Right.
I bought it on my website because I didn't actually own one. I just pulled one out of inventory to show on my channel here and there. And I'm going, okay, screw it. I'm gonna buy one that way I don't have to go back and forth to inventory. So I bought the EFD. And did you get rid of those scales from Sharp Dressed?
I think I have one set left. One set went to Rory, and one set I have on.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm glad Rory got a set of those. Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
guy yeah, okay. I bet he really digs those. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
super nice
cool.
guy.
Montana. I should have worn my Zortman. I got to do that. My Zortman Montana T-shirt. It's tie-dyed T-shirt. It's crazy. And he sent it to me. Shit, I don't know, 3 years ago maybe. And I wear it every once in a while, but I don't wear it very often. But I
Oh
mean,
man,
Zortman Montana. It's like who
I, I
knows
don't I
Zortman?
don't have any tie-dye t-shirts at all, man. All my
I'll
t-shirts
run
are
into
like,
somebody down here that's from Montana or lived up there at one time. They go, "Oh, I know where Zortman is. It's whatever." And it's like, wow,
oh, sweet, sweet, man. Yeah,
yeah,
I've been. A friend of mine told me like all I wear is like dark gray or black t-shirts.
yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people that do that. See, I'm in my Jerome, Arizona mood right now.
Oh,
Jerome,
sweet,
Arizona. Is
man.
that showing
Dude,
there?
that's a cool t-shirt.
Yeah. Jerome, Arizona, where not one person on that mountain can pass a drug test. None of them. None of them. Ooh, baby, that's one of those artist communities like Bisbee, Arizona. Well, Jerome, Arizona, same way. Artisan community. Mm,
Hey, you know what?
Oh, they're fun to party with,
If it
though.
works for them, it works for them. You know.
They own their own businesses. They got the little shops, and women go up and down the street and buy little dangly things and this and that from them, and whatever, And so
Hmm.
they're old hippies or new hippies, And so that's cool. My understanding, Asheville, North Carolina, is a lot like that too. Kind of a hippie
The
community.
place that got flooded by Helene.
Yeah, I'm sure that wasn't pleasant, but okay.
Shit, that's terrible.
Yeah, but and oh, by the way, I want to remind people that I do have a video ready about the Leong Maz Zeno bit, and it comes in an inner box like that too. But I'm gonna have these on my website, and I'm gonna stock at least about 6 of them. But I mean, I can get more if I run out.
Yeah,
I'll get a hold of Leong, but this you can wear as a neck knife. It's also a bottle opener. No, it's not. It's not a bottle. What? Why isn't this a bottle opener?
because I would have to put the bottle opener somewhere, and it probably won't be comfortable to grip. You know what I mean?
I wonder if you could do that with a bottle cap right there. Just put the cap in,
You probably
kind of
could on the
kick
other
it
ring.
toward or okay, and then this rolls onto your belt loop.
Yep.
This little area here
Yeah.
rolls in and just dangle on your belt loop while it's in the sheath, right? So, and then the sheath has got its own clip, okay? Or you can just take off these 1, 2, 3, 4 and pop this clip off and just have the sheath so that you can just put it on a chain and hang it from around your neck. Or you can wrap the blade in a lanyard if you want, in a paracord. If you want, you could wrap this all in paracord. So it might be more grippy
Mm-hmm.
on paracord if you want, but you can do what you want with it. But I mean, it's S35VN, correct?
Correct.
So
Right.
yeah. So this is a super steel. And oh, what are we selling these for? I can't remember. We talked about it once, but it was months ago.
Well, the retail is 135. They're on my site for well, they were on my site until Shopify told me to take it off because
Okay.
they considered it a karambit weapon. Oh my god, so crazy.
I've I've sold karambits on my site. That's weird. Okay.
Right. So I'm looking for a way to put it back on my site, and retail was 135, but I think we're doing a special deal for you, right?
Yeah. Weren't they like $25 a piece and you get a free Liong Mah hat or
Free
no,
Liong Mah hat.
probably
Nice.
not. I don't know. I can't remember.
I think they're like 79.99 for you.
Okay, 79. Okay. Yeah, that I kept thinking it was around $80.
Yeah.
Okay, 79.99, brand new, and of course you get this, and you get the clip with this, and it'll hang in there, and you get the chain and and the cord, paracord, so you get the whole thing. So yeah, I've got some of these, and I'm gonna post these on my website sometime this weekend, probably 9th or 10th. By the 9th or 10th, they'll be on my website. If you see this before I get them posted, just email me, lovethemknives@gmail.com. But yeah, I mean that's the thing. I didn't even know you had those until what about 9 months ago or something. I
Someone told you
saw a
about them.
review. I was looking for your channel, and then
Hmm.
I was going through, and every time you type in Liong Mah, there's like a billion reviews, and there was one on this, and I'm going, what? And then I watched a review on it, and I go, Whoa, that must have been something he did years ago. I'm sure he doesn't. So I ask you, and you go, "Oh yeah, I got some," and it's like, "What? I didn't even know you did this." Oh, well.
I have I have a lot of designs out there, my friend. I have a lot of designs out there, and the thing is, everything is like it's like you want to try out your ideas and then try to see like where it goes. And that was one of the most interesting thing that I did because it came off as the Xeno pry bar. And I was like, the Xeno pry bar was modeled after a Koran, but and I was like, well, why don't I just put a blade on the end of it and see how that goes? And that's where the two met, you know. So yeah, I have a
Hmm,
few of these in my home here. So yeah, hit up
karambit.
me for
Okay.
at Love Them Knives for the Xenobit.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I mean, we talked about this one, the Trinity, right?
Yeah.
And then EFD, and then the binary, and okay. And then, do you have any of these still remaining?
Oh yes, they're coming in too in December.
Oh, okay. The
Yeah.
cupped and magna cut, right?
Yeah. So Knife Center probably still have a few left. Probably about 6 or 7 of them left, and then I will have them on my site the first week of December.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are
a
these
few
ones
guys.
that'll cut your finger off if you drop them? Oh no, I guess not. They won't. The
See,
choil thing or whatever. Okay, okay.
I
Because
put
I
in a
don't
little
trust.
safety measure.
Okay, but yeah, there you go. It's a kitchen utility folder,
Correct. Actually,
and here's that. Oh no, this is the same as this,
right.
the field duty. But this is the field duty, and I keep calling this the 4 inch one, but it's really not 4 inch blade. It's
It's
three and
3.75.
yeah, yeah, I guess so. And you know what? I always thought it was 4 inch blade, but this one got by knife modders. They barked the scales,
Mm,
and
that
then
looks
they
good.
Cerakoted the hardware.
Oh my God. Yeah, they went
Yeah.
above and beyond there.
Oh, this guy, Ron, uh, he sent it to me, and I opened it up, and I go, "Wow!" I mean, I thought I'd never see another big EFD come across, and especially modded like this, because
Right.
there's the 3.5 here, and then this. Yeah,
Yep.
so it's a bigger knife. It's interesting. It's just kind of nice to have something that's discontinued and um, you know,
Right.
big like that.
Right. Right. Right.
But yeah, so it's part of my Liong Mah collection now.
You know what's
Now I'm
funny?
just
Like when I did the 3.75, everybody was telling me how big it was and how
yeah,
they hated how big it was, but it felt so good. And it was just like, okay, you don't like how big it is, but you like the way it felt in your hand. But you have to understand that that's the reason why it was so big and everything, right? And then like there's still people who think like it's too big, and then there are people who want me to come up with like a 3 inch knife. And I'm looking at them like, really? It's not gonna feel the same, right? It's not gonna feel the same from 3.75 inch to 3 inch. It's just not the same thing. And it was gonna look ridiculous if I put the same type of handle width and the same blade width on a 3 inch blade now. It's just gonna be ridiculous, you know? So it's like it has to be a lot slimmer, has to be a lot more streamlined for it to look proper. But yeah, I think some people just like smaller knives, and then there are those who like full size knives, full size
yep,
fold, you know?
yep,
Yeah.
yep. And they do. And there are a lot of people that like small knives, like 3 inch and then even sub 3 inch blades. Because they'll disappear in the palm of your hand. They're super discreet. You can just drop them in your pocket.
Yeah.
Um, but you know, a 3-inch blade, sub 3-inch blade, still cut all the boxes open you need. They'll still
Right.
do almost everything you usually use a knife for. So, okay, I understand. I understand.
Yeah. I think
I just,
that would be good for like the Eutectic series, you know, because that would be a good product for Eutectic series, I think. Yeah.
I think a good product for you tactic would be like having a a knife, a cuff with a blade this long, and it's this weight, like 3.8 ounces, because
Right.
then it's not too heavy to carry, but it's got a full size blade because it's a kitchen utility folder. And so you want as much cutting edge as you can get if you're going to cut onions or green peppers or something
Right.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you're going to cut an orange or an apple in half, a 3-inch blade, and not going to get all the way through. Now you'd have to just turn it around and
Right.
cut it. But yeah, just saying. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind a cuff with a blade 3.75 to 3.8. But then
Mhm.
again, I wouldn't bypass the opportunity to make a cuff in a 3-inch blade. Just a small, easy to drop in the pocket cuff. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those are some of the questions I ask myself whenever I work on a design, and it's just like, okay, what are the needs that I haven't met yet? You know, what's something that is needed by for my lineup, and so I really appreciate when customers send me feedback, and if they actually go out and they use my products, and then they send me like a really good feedback on it, and I appreciate that because not everyone will do that for me. You know, sometimes people, they're like, "Oh yeah, it's great," but you have no idea what they mean, right? Because it's great, but it's a very general thing. Um,
Yeah.
but I would love the feedback on it. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. All you people in the comments section there, let us know what
yeah.
size do you want your cuff, your eutectic cuff. Yes.
The
I
eutectic
would
cup.
think, yeah, there you go. But this is the Liong Mah, not the eutectic. This is not the eutectic. So, how much are these?
They
I
are
forget.
$2.99 at Knife Center right now, and they will also be $2.99 on my site. Now
Ooh,
that's because
that's okay.
and for
I
Magnetic,
figured it'd be for something, but okay.
right? So I worked it out with Riyadh where we could do a little bit better of a deal for my customers on these. Yeah,
Okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Because, usually they're these are more expensive.
those are 5.25.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? Probably because they're not a frame lock, they're a liner lock, and it's a
Right.
pain in the ass. And
Yeah.
then they've got all this fancy carbon fiber, fat carbon on them, all that shit. Yeah, I can imagine. I can
Yeah.
imagine.
So everything is about
Yeah.
machine time and handwork. So your blade on there was a hand rub satin finish blade, blind screw bolsters and a
And
big chunk.
and what's the bolster? Is that a orange peel?
Yes, orange peel. And then a big thick chunk of fat carbon on there.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
all that stuff was pretty penny there.
Yeah, and then doing the liner locks and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
all new deal. Okay, so got that, got that. What else do we want to talk? I want to run these by the people. Pharaoh Monster is
Ooh,
a new
is that a new company?
player. Yeah, yeah, they've been around. They say they've been operating for 2 years, and they have people at that company that have been doing this kind of stuff for since the early 2000s. But they'd never pulled people together and actually formed a company. They've probably been here and there with other places. But
Maybe
this is
they
the
were an OEM that was producing products for someone else or something.
probably, probably were a bunch of OEM guys doing other shit. And so, yeah, this is their urban grip.
I like
So
it.
this is a front flipper here, and so it's some kind of a green carbon fiber stuff, whether it's Eastern European fat carbon or not, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Because there is some kind of fat carbon look-alike that's made in China, so I don't know where this comes from. But this is a pretty long knife. And so there's that. It comes in different. And this is called the Glide Man
Hmm.
from Pharaoh Monster as well. So this almost looks a little bit Ferrum Forge,
I would say
the
more
blade.
Jasper Vogt.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I know I've seen a similar type of look with the blade and this and that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, more of a Vox, more of an MKM type thing. Whatever. Yeah, probably. There's so many that Vox does. I mean, it's amazing. So
Mhm.
yeah, but I mean, these two knives are what they got going now, and so I haven't released the one on the Glide Man yet, but I've posted them both on my Instagram, Facebook. But this one I have released, and I've seen that other reviewers, so I know they've sent knives out to other, YouTube guys. But hey, I was happy to get my hands on them and check them out because, I mean, it's not just that. I think they're the thing is if you get a 5-axis machine and you know how to run it and you know how to program it, you can make damn near as good a knife as anybody can make. And now it's just about the little things and the design.
Right. I
So
mean, design is everything for me, but it's not everything for everybody. So I
yeah,
think execution, precision, and a lot of the fit and finish really brings that's what brings the design together, right? And then from there, it is who knows about it, who's talking about it, the marketing and everything else. That plays a very very important role in everything now that we do. So yeah, it all works together. It all works together. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the knife industry right now, I wasn't active in it in the 1970s or really much in the early to mid 80s. But I was, late 80s into early 90s and
Mhm.
stuff, and then kind of lost touch for the early 2000s and then kind of back in it in 2010, 2012. But whoa, I mean, the marketplace now is exploded, hasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Since in the last, what, 8 to 10 years?
I think the last 10 years have seen probably the most growth in this industry compared to like the last maybe 50 years, right?
Yeah,
And you really get like I bring this up all the time, like we're now in like the renaissance where basically these steel companies started noticing that customers are paying attention to the type of steels that are on the blades. And then with all the Chinese OEMs coming in, it kind of propelled the quality to unheard of, like custom territory. And now even they're better than most handmade knives, unless you're going into like the $3,000 to $5,000 range and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And so
Hmm.
I think this envelope is just going to keep getting pushed and getting pushed. And I think that the customers are reaping the best rewards at at, at all, at any time, because they're getting the best product, they're getting great quality control, they're getting steels that are made specifically for the cutlery industry. It's not coming from another industry and it might work in this industry. They're getting um, machines that are dedicated to producing great milling and everything fits together right. And there are people who actually care about their products. And I think it kind of revived the made in the USA industry. I think all that kind of helped push the revival of even the custom market, because it used to be that custom meant that it was handmade one at a time, and now that definition has evolved to now custom makers having CNC machines in their garages, right?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
so their work are becoming more precise, and that's better than anything else because now you're giving a better product to your customer. So all around, it has moved up, and so has the cost. I'm not saying that the cost isn't there, but you're getting a better product for it. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, there's people, they would go to the hardware store, and the hardware store's got that revolving case with
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
charade and buck and
Or
stuff like that.
they go buy a pocket knife from Walmart or something like that. But yeah, I mean, even the Walmart stuff is great. For what
Yeah,
it,
I mean, now that they're reaching out, I think is it Savini or somebody else that's reached out to expand their line into like Walmart,
I think
into
that's
other
the BB.
places.
Yeah, yeah,
I
and
mean, that's wow, that's amazing shit.
yeah, and the thing is, I think it will just continue to grow, and as long as there's money to be made, it's going to continue to grow, right? And that's really
Yeah,
it. And I think this has really gotten to a point where like people come up to me and they're like, I have this knife design. At the show in California I was in, this guy came up to my table with his wife and he was like, I got these knife drawings I wanna get made into knives. How do I go about it? And that has become a more common conversation at my table than at any other time. So I tell them how to really go about it. And I hope they're successful because, the thing is, drawing a picture of a knife is very different from having it actually materialized into a product, right?
yeah.
So I gave him some steps on how to make it a reality. And I hope he does make it happen, you know? But that has become a very common conversation when I go to shows now. There are a lot more people coming up to me who they have an idea for a project or a knife idea, and they're like, "Do you think so and so company would like this idea?" I'm like, "I don't know, but you have to go out there and find out." You know, and the only way for you to find out is really to go ask them. Set up an appointment. Send them an email. Protect yourself, and really find out if that's a good idea or not. you know? And a lot of times they're just scared because they're afraid of the no. But until you've asked, you have no idea if it's a no or a yes. So I always encourage them to go ask.
Yeah, I mean, look at all the people in the United States that designed knives, had them OEM'd over in China, brought them back to the U.S., and they weren't custom knife makers. I
Yeah.
mean, it's amazing. It's
Well,
amazing. Oh my God, I could probably look over and grab some knives off my table. Oh, by the way, I have a website. And these are pre-owned knives. Most of them are like new, been flipped a few times, put back. But I mean, check my website out. And that just popped in my head, by the way. But
LoveThemKnives.com.
yeah, lovethemknives.com. But Brian Nadeau, Sharp by Design, custom knife maker. But he's morphed a lot into now because he can do all the drawings, he can do all the takeoffs, he
Hmm.
knows everything about making a knife. He can design and have them made. Farron Ford's the same way, and Terzuola, etc., Pena, Chavez, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then you have like EMP Devo Knives, Arcane Designs, and all these. They're not knife makers, they're knife designers. And so there are a ton of knife designers out there who was the one? I can't remember. I bought their knife. The two guys that won Blade West
Oh,
Best. Remember? Oh God, I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. But I mean,
Pio Kilo. Poikilo.
oh, okay.
It's
I was thinking about
the Orca knife you're talking about, right?
no, it was a different one. But whatever. But that was Blade West, not this last one, the one before.
Oh,
Not
dude.
20, not 24, it was 23, right?
Oh my God. I don't remember what happened yesterday.
But I mean, but they won best of show, whatever, and that was their first knife. Okay.
Wow.
Now they had spent 2 years, doing
Oh, I know
designs
you're
and
talking about
yeah,
Mr. or something.
yeah, Mister, yeah.
Yeah. See, my memory does work. Yes,
Yeah.
blueberries every day. Yay.
Shit. Where's my blueberries? Um, but yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And so there's knives all around us that are guys, if they can do CAD and they can learn how to do, I mean, and they go
Yeah,
through this exercise 2 or 3 or 4 times and
right.
start catching on to how they need to look how to do it. And then that kind of thing. Oh, I was thinking about Todd Knife and Tool, another one that
Mm-hmm.
is a knife maker, but they're a knife designer. As
Mm-hmm.
far as I'm concerned, I've never had a custom knife from them, but um, you know, is it Seth and Terrell, right?
Stuff and Taro.
Yep. Yeah. Actually, they gave this to me in Atlanta in 2023. That was super cool. Or was it this year? Maybe it was. And so, yeah, it was
You,
what
you need
cool.
some
Because I go,
blueberries, my
I
friend.
don't have mine any. What?
You need to start eating some blueberries.
Woo! Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, but I've been trying to increase my fruit intake. Actually, being down in Florida, you'd think, shit, if you ain't got the best fruit in the country, I don't know what the hell. I mean, the
Oh
blueberries
man.
did incredibly well this year down here, and then of course you got all kinds of citrus, but then you got peaches and you got mangoes, and I like
Mm,
mangoes.
I love mango.
Um, I like mango juice. I like peach and mango juice, and
Yeah.
they have a Florida company that makes a mix. And I got a jug of
Mm,
that in the fridge, and that's just great. You're thirsty, and you start drinking this really cold peach mango. God, it's good, and it's made here, and it's really high quality. And my wife, she's sold on this certain local company that makes this shit, and
that's
it's
nice.
it's incredible.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think it's Indian River. It's something like that though, but whatever. But so what were we talking about? Oh yeah, knives.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing a drop on knives for my Patreon group, and if you want to join my Patreon group, do so. They get first look at everything that comes into the website because when I check the knives in, I don't check them in like daily, like check this one in, check this one in, this and this. I wait until I got about 8 or 10 boxes of them. Then I take them out and start checking them in, okay? Because it's a load and it takes a long time to put them on my website. Once I've got the pictures taken, which takes time too, because I got to take everything out of every box and then take pictures of it with the microfiber cloth and the stickers and shit that you're going to, and then I got to put them all back in the box. So just to take the pictures doesn't take that long, but to take them out of the box, they come in, take that out, then open the actual knife box and pull the zipper pouch out, then pull the knife out of its plastic, and then take out the stickers and the microfiber cloth, and then zip it up and put it back
I know a little
together.
bit about your ordeal there, Lee, because I do the same thing with all of my packages, and people don't know what we go through
Ugh.
to run a tiny business from home. So yeah.
But so I do that. So I'll like do reviews for like a week to 10 days, and then I'll go, ooh, time to start working on another drop. So then after 10 days expires, I start working to do another drop. And by the time that drop hits, it's been 2 weeks since the last drop. So I usually do a drop every 2 weeks. Okay. So if your knives come in the day after I did a drop, yeah, you're not going to be happy because your knives are not going to be on my website for almost 2 weeks. But those people whose boxes come in like 2 days before the drop, yeah, it's up pretty quick. But then I do the drop, and that goes on a separate little hidden link that I send to the Patreon, along with a complete list with all the links. And they get to shop that, but the public doesn't know those knives exist. After 24 hours, I release those knives to the public. So if you want to look at some knives before the public gets to them, you can join my Patreon group. Like if you want an SPK knife, I'll link in mine in the market. And you can have an SPK cap.
How's the SPK
this
one
cap,
just says SK?
It's SPK. See, there's a, okay, so there's an S, then there's a P, and then the K comes up. I guess because I thought they were SK too, but I was informed by my buddy Sean, who is Mr. Bougie Knife. He knows about all the crazy knives that are made here or wherever that are like very slow individual release stuff that everybody's in line to try and get one. So there it is. My God, it's beautiful. And I go, so this is kind of like our Oz machine Roosevelt or something. And he goes, okay, for stupid little people, yes. I mean, I guess you got to equate it with life since you're a first grader. So no, I mean, it's just like, okay, yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, I get it. It's USA made, small batch. Yeah, okay. So people are waiting for these. They do get released, like a few of them every week, but not many. And so there's like maybe 150 or 200 guys that want one, and there's like 4 of them released or so. I don't know how many.
Sweet.
But he goes, "You got one?" And I go, "No, I've got 2 of them." So he goes,
You're such a tease, Lee.
and it's like, yeah, and they're only $49 a piece. Well, that's a lie. I think this is about $49 in shipping. No, I guess they sell for like 800 and some odd dollars a piece. What does a Roosevelt sell for? Isn't that like 1,200 or 1,500?
I've heard all kinds of prices. I don't know myself on like I don't keep track of it. So don't know.
I reviewed one like 2 years ago, but it wasn't a Magna Cut or whatever. It was maybe 154 CM or something like that at the time.
Okay.
This one was probably one that I reviewed 2 years ago, but it might have been another year production before that. So it might have been 3 years. So, wow. But in any case, so yeah, I go, I'm sure I had a Rosie. And yes, I did because I reviewed it, but it's gone. But I don't know. I mean, there was another Kubi knife that came in that is a Jacob Lundquist design that looks a lot like this. And I'm going to be putting it on my website as well. And I'm sure it's not $850. But it was weird because I took a picture of both of them together. Because I was just looking at both of them going, don't these look a lot alike? And I shouldn't have done that. I never posted it on Instagram. You'll never catch me doing that because
you're gonna get so much hate. You're gonna get so much hate now.
Oh, they would hate my ass. Here it is. These 2 knives. What do you think?
No,
not that much different.
No, okay, it's not. No, it's not. One is like a clip point. One's a drop point. The front is totally different, and so is the back. It's completely different. What are you talking
Well,
about?
I mean, in the
You
fact that they're both kind of a simplistic,
you mean
straightforward
because
design, not
they're both knives, Lee? They're both knives, so there must be.
you know what? That's why didn't I catch that? Yes, they are both knives.
Oh my God! They both
Wow,
have
I
a
never sat
blade
down and
on
thought
them.
about that. Yeah,
They
that's.
both have a blade. Damn it!
I don't know. I mean, I had the SPK, and then I came, and then that Kubi came through, and I was taking pictures of that, and then I laid it down. And I go, I don't know. It's just whatever, whatever. See, that's the problem. I was born with beer taste, not champagne taste, and thank God, because I have a malt liquor budget. So even to
Malt liquor.
buy
I
even
mean,
malt liquor
beer is
costs.
cheaper than malt liquor, dude.
Really, I thought malt liquor was like it's the biggest bang for the buck, though, right? Because it's like
Well,
14% alcohol or something.
I
Okay,
don't
yeah,
drink,
never
so
mind.
I wouldn't know. You know which one is
Hey,
cheaper or more
I think I
expensive.
tried some malt liquor once, like when I was in my 20s, and I go,
Hey,
that is
they used to do
disgusting.
commercials when I was a kid, like
Oh,
liquor. And I was like, wow, they must be making some money to be doing commercials.
yeah, it was like Black's malt liquor, some kind of black label malt liquor, some bullshit. I
Oh,
can't remember,
wow.
but it was like, I tried something once. It was, nah, I think I'm going to stick with. At the time, I probably wasn't drinking Coors because it wasn't even available in the state I was living in. So yeah,
Mm.
I don't even know what I was drinking. Um, I can't remember what I used to drink. I used to drink the shit out of Bud Light Lime, but that was
Hot light
like in
lime.
2012. 2012? Yeah,
Would,
about
would that
2012.
be like Bud Light trying to be like a Corona? Because everybody always put like a lime in
Yeah,
Corona.
yeah, and I'd put a lime in it. I would, but
Oh,
it's already kind of got that sweet lime taste to it. And
yeah.
I think I was going through a thing of some sort where you must like you get sick and your taste buds change, and then you like it takes months to recover. So I went through my Bud Light Lime phase, and I don't know. But now I'm on a Coors Light kick, but I don't see myself ever going Miller Light. But um, if I run out of beer and somebody's got Miller Light, I'll, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
you're like, I'm there, man. I'm
Oh,
going to drink
if
that.
it's
Okay.
cold, yeah, if it's cold, I'll be there. That's fine. I'm good. I ain't that
Well,
particular. No,
at least we know, like, you're not too complicated, you know.
no, but yeah, I'd see. This is But the thing is, if these bins over here, if they were filled with these, I wouldn't have to worry about having dinner tonight because she would have divorced me like several years ago. She goes, "You got more money in those bins than our car costs, or shit, car costs, fuck than our house costs." How many bins have I got? I don't even want to think. 16, 20 bins full
Wow.
of $800 to $1,000 knives. That'd be like
Yeah,
$20,000 a bin. What's $20,000 a bin times 20 bins?
that's $400,000.
200,000. That's a
400,000.
lot of. Oh
Actually,
yeah, it is. Yeah,
at
it's two times two is four. That's
at this
four
point in
hundred thousand
time,
dollars.
Lee, you should just tell everybody your address so they can come visit you.
No, I don't have $400,000 for the knives. If I did, like I said, I'd be divorced. No, 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 no. My bins are full of Vanguard Kaiser knives and Civivi, Sencut. What else have I got? I do have a couple of Microtechs, and most of my bins are like got maybe 3 or 4 knives in them. What the hell's in here? Oh, look at this. This is in one of my bins. How did this end up in one of my bins?
Oh,
Shit.
it's like this. This is in one of my
Oh,
bins
shit.
too. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a Bluetooth. Oh, I got this. I remember they only
president that God ever created.
Yeah. I remember you gave me this pen and I still got it. I'm never
it's
taking this
a
out of my packaging.
Bluetooth speaker. And you know what? I got these when I was at SHOT Show
Yep.
in Vegas because about the cheapest place to stay on the strip
Hey,
is at Trump
are you gonna
International.
SHOT Show next year?
Oh yeah, already got my plane tickets.
I will see
And
you there.
so I was drinking down in the bar with Big Red EDC.
Jordan.
He came over and sat down next to me. Well, you were there
I was
once,
there. Yeah.
the second time, not the first time. And so we got to telling stories and lying and shit. And I got drunk, of course. And I went to piss. That's going around the corner near the elevators. And I went to piss. And I came out and straight across is his shop there, right? And so I go in there. And I don't know why. But I got that insulated cup because I wanted something to put my coffee in that was safe. And then I saw these and I go, oh, this is wild. And that's the only place they're available is in his shop there. And these are Bluetooth. You can pair them and they'll go stereo. They're actually not horrible. I'm going to go there. They're not good, but they're not horrible. So, I mean, they'll only go so loud stuff. But I mean, I've had them. I tried them once and I've never used them since. Never used them since. In 100 years, these will be worth more than 50 cents a piece. So.
Oh, totally. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll give you 55 cents now. 55 cents.
Oh my God. You know, shit. Yeah. I need to try them out just like a post-election, whatever thing. Except I can't hardly look at anything election. I don't want to see any signs. I just want to go back to normal. And I want $2 a gallon gas. That's what I want.
Hey,
$2 a gallon gas.
We may get there soon, my friend. We may get there soon.
Woo.
So
yeah. I don't know. It might go up after we bomb Iran. Bomb Iran. Okay.
Well,
remember they did that. When did they do that? Was that when Carter was in office? They came out with that Beach Boys adaptation because Iran took hostages and they were
that is before my time, my friend. Before.
Yeah, you were like in diapers. If you were even that old. No, you weren't even that old. So yeah. That was funny. And then when they came out with that, I was laughing my ass off and shit.
Oh my God.
Or maybe Reagan was in office and it was something. I don't know. But
Reagan, I remember because I was here already when Reagan was in office.
Oh wow, you were here. Well, my son came in about the 81. So there you go. You're about as old as my son.
I was about 7 years old in 81.
Oh, okay. So you're a little bit older than my son, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, so you're about my wife's age. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Crib,
of course.
Crib robber. Robbing the crib. No. She's younger than me, but not that much younger than me.
Hey, man. You know?
Okay, so we're not going to do a giveaway, or we are, because we need to announce something.
What are we going to give away, my friend? What
Shit,
are we going to give away?
I don't know. I'm looking around. Not the Trump things. I'm not giving those away.
Oh, man.
I'm not giving those away.
I will give away.
I'm not sure. I had something, and I notified the guy, and he still hasn't claimed it. So I do have a giveaway bin
How
that went
about
on.
we throw in a Xenobit?
Oh, okay.
So that's that and because of the price, that is a big giveaway. So
How about a Xenobit and an LTK hat,
that would be great.
which would be like one of these. Hold on, shit. Come here, you little bitch. Get it off my wall. I got him in the cabinets back here. And an LTK hat.
Nice.
Oh, it's collecting dust up on the hat rack on the wall. But I'll get you a brand new one right out of the package.
We'll get you one without the dust because dust costs extra.
And then one of these, which I will be putting to good use tonight, if I can remember to bring it with me to Tabby's for trivia night.
Aren't their beers already cold?
But this keeps them cold. You know me, I just sip on it so slowly. It takes an hour and a half for me to drink a single beer. Ossifer. That's right. That's right. So,
and
yeah.
I thought an hour and a half would be like 12 in.
Oh shit! Yeah. Believe me, it's like I'll take a bucket. Oh, a bucket for you and the wife. Okay. No, I mean a bucket for me. She can get her own bucket. Whatever. So, okay, so we are giving away a Xenobit. In case you were sleeping during the time I was talking about this, this is a Xenobit. Yes. So this will do whatever you need it to. And it's the Xenobit. And no, it's not a karambit. It's just a little neck knife.
That's right.
Just for, little tasks and this and that. So Xenobit and the hat, that's the giveaway. Comment in the comment section of yours.
Both of ours.
Can you pick it?
Both of ours.
Ours? Okay.
Ours. My and his.
Subscribe. I mean, I'm at 50K, but I need to get to 51,000 because guess what? I've got more giveaways to give away.
That's right.
Check this out. This is just one of the drawers of giveaway. Remember, I had 12 of them or 15 of them.
Yeah.
I had 12 for the public, and I had 3 for Patreon. Well, 3 of these for the public went unclaimed.
You should just send one to me then. Hello.
I don't even know what's in it. One of these bottles, this is 3 pounds 3 ounces. I got one that's 4 pounds 13 ounces, and another one that's 2 pounds and 7 ounces.
Nice.
So I don't even know what's in them because they've been sealed for so long. I have no idea what was in those drawers. So I got 3 of those. So we're going to have to, when I hit 51,000 or something like that, do a little mini giveaway, like what the other people decided they were too good to claim, and we'll do that.
Well,
it's weird. Why do people not? And I had to chase down Mr. McDonald, and he doesn't care. And I don't even know where's his shit. Okay, never mind.
People, if you snooze, you lose. So claim your stuff. Claim it.
I mean, dude. That's it. Sean McDonald 5518 was our winner. I announced it during the Andre Buys Olive Knife podcast. And then I found his comment and I replied to his comment. And no. So, I don't know. There you go. The result. Oh, are we giving one of those away? You might be. I ain't. I ain't.
No, that's a great knife, man. I'm not giving this one away.
I had a guy contact me because he wanted a pivot screw. And I go, ooh, shit. I know We Knives make extra parts. And so I found them. So I've got extra parts if anybody needs them. Actually, I got little inlay pieces in green and maroon
Really?
for the inlays. Yeah.
You know what would be cool if we switch out, we'll be like red, green, red, green.
Well, it'd be nice to send it to Sharp Dressed Knives and have him put, fat carbon in it and see what it looks like.
Oh, is it like a solid piece underneath the scale, underneath the titanium?
I
Or is
can't
it,
remember. I did
or
a
is it
disassembly on
individual?
one of my videos.
Because
No. Uh,
if it's
no, it's not.
individual,
It's not. They're individually done.
oh my God. I'm sure
No.
everybody was cursing your name when they were individually
Oh, they
doing their
were.
thing.
And they go, oh, yeah, you know what the failure rate is on if you would have done it with fat carbon? You'd have chipped a piece every 3 that you ran. It would have been a huge failure rate. So,
Oh
yeah,
my
so I
God.
argued with them, and no, I should have done just a single inlay, just like maybe a bolster type thing like this.
All right. Yeah.
That would have been great. But then they weren't even using fat carbon at the time I did mine. So
Right.
they wouldn't even do it. So, yeah.
Well,
Not
everybody's using that now, so
I know. I know.
yeah.
Okay, so comment in the comment section.
Right.
And if Sean
Oh,
McDonald doesn't,
we should ask a question. All right. So if you watched to this point and you're gonna make a comment so that you can win the giveaway, you should also say, do you eat blueberries on a daily basis or not? In your comment.
okay, and they're supposed to answer for them or answer as to what you
them,
said.
if they have blueberries in their diet or not.
So then you would know they watched the video this far, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So answer about blueberries, and I won't say that on the down below, right in the comment section. But special, I will say there's a special phrase we discussed in our podcast, and you have to answer that for your comment to qualify for the giveaway. What is that special thing? And it's about whether you eat blueberries every day, yes or no. But you got to say blueberries, yes or no, or I eat blueberries or whatever. But you got to mention blueberries, right? Okay. Why are you making this difficult?
I'm just making it interesting.
Yeah, you're making it interesting, all right. 4:32.
It's time for you to go play bar poker, my friend.
Nah, it doesn't start till 7. But I want to be there by 5:30. So I can get warmed up. You know what I mean? You loosen
on your one beer.
Loose lips sink ships. That's
Correct.
for sure. That's what they say.
Correct.
Okay, hell with it. Okay.
Well, thank you for joining us. And as always,
stay sharp.
Stay sharp, my friends.